Klein of H3H3 has been a bit of a naughty boy. A bad boy, if you will. He has definitely said something that is really, really bad, and he's doing his best to justify it. I want to play you the clip right now of what Mr. Klein decided to say.
Protest outside the NRA meeting, which was good. Do we have any insight into what they're actually talking about there at the NRA meeting that's today in Texas? Someone should that building.
Gabe and editing here. I just also wanted to say that nobody's laughing here. So when he says it's just a joke, nobody's laughing here. Nobody's laughing. So yeah, your whole it's just a joke thing, it's bullshit. So yeah, that was a bit of a thing that I woke up to this morning. I don't know why I was looking at page 3H3, but I was. And because I don't like them. And I saw that clip. And it amazes me how many people are defending that clip. Because Lord knows if it was a Steven Crowder that had said that, it would be all over him. But the thing is with Steven Crowder is even people on the left know Steven jokes all the time. Like, you can clearly tell when Crowder is joking. And if you're just somebody who is just overly sensitive, well, that's on you. Now, I'm all for edgy jokes and edgy humor and stuff like that. But with Ethan, here's the problem. He's not being edgy for the sake of being edgy. He's being edgy for the sake of pushing a narrative. You can always tell that because there is no sense of sarcasm in anything that he says. What he says is usually along the lines of, YouTube, this is vape juice, is usually along the lines of, I'm going to state my opinion on something, and I'm going to make sure that everyone knows my opinion on this thing. And then if I say something really outlandish or outrageous, then I'm going to pull the it's just a prank bro card. Because that's what you do. That's what insane people do. And I don't give a damn about your politics. I don't give a damn about what your views are or who you are or what it is. I don't care if it's left wing, right wing, center wing, chicken wing. I don't care. The whole point is this. If you say something messed up like that, if you say something screwed up like that, you are going to be called out for it. And I see a lot of people say, well, it's just a joke. It's just for funsies. Oh, he said he was joking. You guys will take anything seriously that this dude said. Now, look at this thread that I saw on Twitter. Look at this one thread that I saw on Twitter. I recorded it, read it for you. It's here for your viewing enjoyment. Because this dude does not go by his own logic. You'll see what I'm talking about. Take a look. So, this dude named Mr. Schaefer made a post about this. And someone named Pablo says, come on, man. He immediately retracted after saying that. Malmo says, whoa, hold up. Are you saying I can say whatever I want as long as I just remember to retract immediately after I say it? This is huge. Says, yo, finna walk into the hood and yell the N-word. If I simply retract it, they won't be upset. And Pablo, the original dude who made this dumbass statement in the first place, said, why would you want to say the N-word? Don't be racist, dude. Which makes me laugh because he's defending Ethan Klein's freedom of speech when calling for a you-know-what of a building, but completely misses the point of someone using his logic against him, saying, it was just a prank, bro. Pluto said, it's not racist if I can retract it, right? Because apparently retracting it makes everything okay again. Exactly. Now, as you can see, that person was all about, oh, he it's just a joke and you're completely taking the point out of context. And then when the person came over, when another person came and said, oh, well, I'm just going to go into the hood and say the M-word, it'll be okay if I retract it, using his exact same logic against him. The insane person went and said, oh, why are you wanting to say the M-word? Why are you wanting to be racist? You missed flipping point. That's the thing. Insane people always miss the flippin' point. And this is why people like Ethan have no moral compass whatsoever. They will spout out whatever insane nonsense they can think of. And then they'll be like, oh, it's just a prank, bro. It's just a joke. Learn to take a joke. Jokes are supposed to have some level of humor to them. Even if a person doesn't find the joke funny, they will still understand that the joke is meant to be humorous. And that there's no seriousness behind the joke. Your wife was looking at you a little funny, looking at you a little sideways. You seem to make a lot of those, oh, it's just joke type comments, when there's no modicum of humor in the joke itself. What's the deal? I am just absolutely amazed by people who seem to think that this is okay. People who make edgy humor. Steven Crowder, Joe Rogan, Andrew Dice Clay. Let's see, who else was there? What about, Rodney Dangerfield? Those were people that made edgy jokes and edgy humor. And they were meant to be taken as edgy humor. You just say what you actually believe, actually think in your own head, and then you go and you say, oh, it's just a joke. I was just joking. Well, thankfully, YouTube took that down. You have not said a dang thing about this whole thing. From what I can see, I've looked at your page. And what's funny about you, Ethan, is after you go and say that crap, after you go and say that very tasteless thing, I don't care what your politics are, I don't care if you support the NRA, don't support the NRA, that is not what this video is about. When you go and you say that stupid ass shit, when you go and say that shit, you know what? You then go and you retweet things about Ted Cruz being harassed. You go and you retweet stuff about the tragedy that happened in Texas. Hypocrisy. Full-blown hypocrisy. But you don't care about the hypocrisy, do you, Ethan? Do you? No, you don't. Oh, let's go do this thing to the NRA. While preaching about how tragic it is that this thing happened to a Texas school. And don't take my sarcasm as me belittling the Texas victims, because I'm not. I'm making fun of you. And how you seem to view the world through your shallow little mind. You see, the amazing thing about people like you, who are reactionaries, who are people who bully other people, who cannot seem to fight for their own viewpoints. You have to get other people to fight for you. Remember that little debate you were supposed to have with Steven Crowder a little while ago, but you chickened out? Yeah. People like you need to have the loudest platform possible. People are always like, well, we need to censor these people. Shit, my battery's charging. We need to censor these people. We need to take these people out. Why? Why do we need to take these people out? Why do we need to take these people out? Makes no sense. It makes no sense to take out the loud voices, the whack jobs that seem to have a big, massive mouthpiece. Now, do I think that should have been taken down? Yes, because I truly believe it was a call to action. I do. As dumb as I believe Ethan Klein is, I believe that was a call to action. Because you know what? If Donald Trump had said something like that, Tucker Carlson, Steven Crowder, or even Joe Rogan, they would have definitely taken that as a call to action, not some edgy joke. You see, I can tell the difference between a comedian and a fat wannabe loser who thinks he's funny but he's really not. He was funnier before he started the podcast, but now that he has a big old mouthpiece, the 11th largest podcast in the world, now he thinks he's hot shit, and he thinks he can say whatever the hell he wants to. Freedom of speech does not mean freedom of consequences. People seem to get that conflated on all sides. You do something stupid, you're gonna get called out for it. Because that is the way of the world. That's the way this world works. That's the way it's supposed to work. That's the way it has to work. You don't like it, tough. I don't give a damn. You see, my whole thing is that people are held accountable for their stupid actions. The same way you wanted Crowder taken off the air because of the jokes he made about Carl's Mazda, whether you liked the jokes or not, those were at least jokes. Those were at least meant to be taken as jokes. And Steven stood by those jokes, and several LGBT people who are fans of Crowder took those as jokes. You just say whatever you want to say, and then you say, oh, it's just a joke. I'm just messing around, guys. Don't hate me. I'm messing around. Oh, look, we got a badass over here. Well, here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. There's going to come a time when somebody's really going to take your words to heart. You guys always preach. I was not going to use left wing, right wing at all here, but this is a part where I believe it's actually applicable because I really don't give a shit what your politics are. I only care about extremists. There's going to become a time when some extremist is going to listen to you. Some extremist is going to really take those words to heart, Ethan. And they're going to go and they're going to do something to the NRA building. And you're not going to feel an ounce of sympathy because you have no sympathy in your cold, black little heart. I don't know why you have a fan base. I don't know why people like you anymore. You're an awful human being. You showcased you're an awful human being for the last 5 years. Politics don't matter to me. Because you could be on the left and I could still watch you and be cool with you if you weren't such an ugly, awful human being. I stopped following Blair White because I don't really like her anymore. I think she's kind of a horrible person. So if I can do it to people on the right, I can sure as I'll do it to people on the left. Your politics don't matter to me. How your character is, does. And you have a very shitty character, Ethan. But hey, play wannabe tough guy. Because one day your words are going to have an impact and somebody's going to use those words to do something. And your words are going to be in somebody's manifesto when they commit the next crime. Your words are going to be in the manifesto. Because what if somebody does do something to the NRA? You're not going to give 2 shits on it. No. You know why you're not going to give 2 shits? Because you have no heart. Now, as I wind down this video, I want people to understand this. We live in a very, very, very broken world. We have no room for hatred in this world, and Ethan is showing so much hate that you can see it all the way from Antarctica. Why? Just why? It makes no sense to me. I don't know why you feel the need to hate people, but you do. But go on, you do you. And I'll continue to be me, calling out the bullshit, calling out people who do foolish, stupid things, and maybe getting a couple views out of it. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate it. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, who gives a crap? Because nobody can see the dislikes anyway except for me. Subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want to see more of my content. Share it so the algorithm that like what we saw. This is Gabe of Radio Blobfish signing off, saying take care and God bless. Peace out, everybody.